Hey, welcome to the Honeybees. We are having a feedback here. Welcome to the Honeybees new season. Honeybees has been running for over 4 years, and we had so many people. Many of our TV show here at social media shows are actually it's like a revive, new hosts, new new people that is joining social media shows, and it's just as a CEO and founder of this network, I think it's just better to just keep your title of our TV shows instead of creating a new
A
one,
new one.
unless
Don't fix nothing that's not broke.
right?
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yes.
So I just decided to come up, and we have a brand new host. JC
Yeah.
is actually already been regular at Honeybees.
Honeybees.
But
Mhm.
since we have a new outlook in life, very opinionated woman, I am just so honored to actually introduce you our brand new host,
Yes.
Miss Christina Thompson.
Hi.
Yes,
Thank you for
yay.
having me.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Christina.
I'm so excited to have you
I'm
today.
so excited too. I could not wait to this day. I'm so
Yeah,
happy.
I know. We were like,
Tina.
Yes.
we had a mock episode few
We-
weeks ago, and we just got so excited.
Yes, I passed the test, you guys. I
And
passed
we-
the initiation, the interview process.
And we just decided, let me just do this really quick. And we just decided to start it today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Welcome
Thanks
back,
for
JC.
trusting me with
Thank
the
you
honey
for having
comb.
me back.
Right?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes,
Yes.
thank you so much.
Well, there's a lot of different genre of honeybees. Before we had people singing on the show. Before we just go on a topic
yeah.
Mhm.
and a topic, and it's literally like focusing to women.
Right.
But you know what? We have a lot of guys that's we're so beautiful, right?
Yes,
So it's not only
absolutely.
women that
No.
watching us. Of
No.
course, the men love to watch us.
Right,
too.
right,
So
exactly.
that's the reason why and then we have a teach talk show where they just teach different like they teach you about life. That's one of the
Yeah.
TV. That's one of the
Right.
hosts.
Is it Melodies?
No.
not that-
It's
okay,
it's
okay.
honeybees.
Oh,
Honeybees.
no,
It's
okay,
honeybees,
it's honeybees,
but
but
it's
it's
honeybees teach
top.
talk.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, and then now, and this episode and this new season of Honeybees, we are going to tackle the different artists, women and men artists in our in our industry.
Yes,
Here
yes.
in Las Vegas, in Hollywood, wherever they are.
Mhm.
Over there, yeah.
So that's what we're gonna be doing. But before we actually start talking about our topic today, which is
The crossover.
Starship crossover.
Starship crossover.
Like the star,
yeah.
because they're stars.
Yes.
Ship crossover. You
yes,
get it. Okay.
yeah. But before we go into that,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna actually wanna actually talk to we just wanna talk to Christina.
Christina.
Yes, Christina.
I'm on the hot seat again.
Yes.
Where's Priscilla?
You're
Where's
back.
she?
Yes. You're back in the hot seat.
Yeah.
So anyway, when I first met you, I met this woman, by the way, on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I am the kind of woman, I am the person that stalk people when I like to stalk that
I
person
love it.
for good reason.
It was a great reason.
Yes,
It was
it's
a
not-
wonderful experience.
Yes, it's not something that you're gonna report me for stalking you. Okay?
No, I wouldn't do that. It turned out for the better for me.
So I stalk her, I do some research, and I just found this woman is one of the amazing women that you could ever seen here in Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh, what a privilege of having you here.
Kodak moment.
Honeybees.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so honored. I'd like to thank my mom. I like to thank my dad for this award. No.
Love that.
Oh my god.
So, anyways, tell us what you do before we promote every single people on planet Earth.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I can go on about the fabulous entertainers here that I've had the pleasure and honor of knowing and meeting. But I'm with Savage Journey Entertainment. That is my business. And what I do is, it's kind of like a socialite, and it's like a glorified socialite groupie. In I mean, I do pretty much everything. I go out to their shows. I meet them. I like to interview them. I like to find out where they are, who they are, who they're affiliated with in the industry, and, showcase them. So I showcase these artists here in Las Vegas because, like I always tell them, they are the fabric that makes the heat, that keeps the heat in Las Vegas. The local live artists, entertainers, they don't get the recognition that they really deserve. So basically what I do is I like to meet them and promote them on my social media platforms, including my website, savagejourneyent.com, and as well as conduct interviews and put them all on social media so the world can get to know them. A lot of people come here to Las Vegas from out of town, and they need to know where to go. There's lots of genres here in Las Vegas of entertainers.
And they are
it's very
under
broad. So yeah. And there's a lot of people that have different tastes in artists.
Yes,
And so
yes, yes.
I like to get to know like a plethora of all the genres, from rock to pop to R&B,
yeah.
old school, blues, jazz,
So,
whatever.
yeah.
And you
So,
and
yeah.
you moved here from where?
I moved here from Berkeley, California. Well, technically, okay, I'm originally from Berkeley, California, but I moved here from San Bernardino, California in 2005. And then I left in 2010, went back to Berkeley, California, missed Vegas so much. I said, I got to go back. So 2 years later, I came back in 2012, and I will never leave here. I will live and die in Las Vegas, not live and die in LA.
Oh,
No,
yes,
live
yes.
and die in Las Vegas.
That's awesome.
Yes, because I love Las Vegas. I love the entertainment scene, and these are fabulous artists, and this is what my passion, and this is what my destiny is.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Well,
Awesome.
welcome.
Yeah, thank
welcome to the Las Vegas estate.
Yes,
But
I love it.
anyways, I just want to acknowledge our background.
Yes.
We have all the
What?
palm trees, and of
The
course,
palm
I
trees.
feel like I'm in
pillar.
LA. This is awesome because I
The
love
pillar.
palm trees.
yeah, right? But I love my pillar because we are royal.
Yes, yes.
The
Okay.
royal honeybees.
We are the royal honeybees.
So,
Okay.
anyways, we have the Starship crossover topic
Yes.
today, and we literally did a lot of research and did a lot of, not sleepless nights to find out all these different
Yes.
topics that we could do.
Yes.
And today is the Starship crossover. So
Yes.
let me just explain to you about the Starship crossover. So we artists or business people and entrepreneur and even regular people, well,
Yes.
they have certain skills that they can actually move forward and make that skills that they have, that talent, to focus on that and make it big,
Right.
so that they can make a lot of money and be successful.
Absolutely.
So the Starship crossover is we are going to talk about different artists on the A-list and the high level, which is Hollywood, and
Yes.
also our local
Live celebrities,
A-list
yeah, local.
celebrities here in
Right.
Las Vegas. So I just bring up this topic before with this my two co-hosts, my two hosts of the show, that I said, why are these people not focusing on their skills and their
Yes.
talent, and just go with it and
Yes.
stop crossing over somebody
Right.
else's talent, where just leave it to them,
Yeah.
leave it to them what everybody is
Like this-
skilled at,
yeah.
instead of taking over that after you made your name in whatever talent
Right.
you're at. So we're gonna
Yes.
start. We go ahead and break the thing. What you guys think about
Well, first of all, this whole thing, the genesis of our topic today started out because Maria was driving, I was in her car, we were driving to the studio. And then I said, oh, Argyle is coming out in a few weeks, and guess who's going to be in that movie, Dua Lipa. And then
And she's great.
she Maria kind of rolled her eyes like,
I like
and she said like, why? She's a singer, like why is she
Yes.
doing this?
Yeah, she has a different opinion on this.
But
yeah, I get it.
so that's how it started. But anyhow, we have nothing to worry about Dua
Yeah,
Lipa because she's not gonna be another Meryl Streep.
Well, yeah, I don't think
And
she's
she's
I'm
not-
glad.
Yeah, so she's not gonna cry in this movie. All she'll be doing in this movie is hold a gun, dance dance seductively
Right.
and flirt with Henry Cavill.
Okay.
So basically,
Okay.
They're
stuff
just trying her out, you know.
stuff
see if
that
she
she's
has
already
what it
doing
takes.
in her music videos.
Okay,
Okay,
She's
good.
Okay, so basically, yeah, she's not going to
So
get the starring
no
role.
dramatic scenes where it's required for her to cut an onion and cry.
Exactly. Oh God. Oh Lord. Yeah, because she hasn't lived long enough to be able to cry about
No,
anything.
no,
She hasn't
no,
had
no,
any
no,
experiences to really,
Yeah.
really
Well, maybe
cry
she,
about.
I
you know,
mean,
look at her. You know,
you
like
know
what she has to
her,
cry about right now.
Right?
Maybe
Live a little.
Yeah.
Dewar.
Yes.
Live
Yes,
a little. Dewar.
little longer.
Then you have something to cry about
And tell us-
instantly.
Live
Tell
a
us
little,
what you're crying
I
about.
can cry
Well,
about
maybe
something right now.
she I think I read a little. This is just a little snippet of Dua Lipa. So she comes from an immigrant family who lives in England,
Yes.
and I guess she's also suffered a bit of racism
Yeah.
over there.
Oh
So
wow. Yeah.
that's
But I
it.
know in the UK,
But then, mhm.
in the UK, they did, you know, give her high accolades, you know, for what she's done, you know,
Mhm.
musically, and I thought
Yeah.
that was really good. So at least it kind of balanced off a little
Right.
bit, you know.
But
But
going
you
back,
have to take that. I mean, that comes with the territory.
Right,
Anywhere
right.
you go.
yeah. But coming back with the topic of the crossover, one of the major crossovers that I really loved was Lady Gaga when she
Oh,
did
yes.
A Star Is Born. I thought
Mhm.
she was phenomenal, and she was phenomenal as the assassin wife in House of Gucci.
Right.
I loved how
right.
she transformed herself into this Italian with the Italian accent.
Yes.
Is she
Yeah.
Italian?
Yes, she
Yes,
is.
I think
Yeah,
so.
her
Yeah, I think I
her
did
last
read about
name
that.
is
She's Italian.
Germanotta, Stephanie Germanotta.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the other thing is
Mhm.
Lady Gaga. You
She's
are already a
phenomenal.
freaking phenomenal singer.
And-
Stop trying to cross over, please.
No, but the
She
thing-
acts on stage
Yeah.
as it is. It's like a whole Broadway performance when she performs, right?
mhm.
I mean
Yes.
it's more elaborate Broadway,
Yes.
but you know, it's
Yeah.
look at her aesthetics on stage. It's just
Yes.
like
This-
you know, the
Yes.
heels are like this long, this tall. So I mean, just her whole aura
which
and her
the
costumes.
shoes were by Alexander McQueen. by
Well,
the way,
well,
but
you know,
anyhow.
and you know they're bad. I'm not putting a dig on you,
Right,
Lady
right.
Gaga. I love you
Yeah.
too, and I love your creativity. But
Mhm.
she's like, and she's acting on stage anyway, so I didn't think that there would be a problem for her to cross over at all because I think she's.
Well,
a
I
natural
don't like
born.
her acting, honestly.
Well,
I
do,
prefer her as a singer.
yeah.
I understand, and
Mhm.
you know, but yeah.
I was telling JC, oh,
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't know how to act.
Well, in
Like I
in
know how to
her
act, I don't.
in her defense, actually, she went to Juilliard School of
She
Acting
did.
before she decided to become a singer. But what she said in one of the interviews, but the singing part came along 1st, and now I'm doing my first love, and
Well-
which yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you went to school. You are good at it. all.
Right, right.
You see what
yeah.
I'm
That's
saying?
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, you're gonna because
That's very true.
you know hands-on training is better than school.
Right.
Yes,
Right, yeah.
and it's kind of like you learn on the job. I learned how to do everything that I know how to do so
Mhm.
well
Yeah.
on the job. I
That
didn't
you don't
have,
need to go to
I didn't
school.
go to
Yeah,
school for
yeah.
any of my training as a graphic designer.
Yeah.
It was a natural, innate ability that God blessed me
Uh-huh.
with, and I just was able to, you know, create a lot using my skills throughout all the jobs that I've held.
Yeah.
You know, working
Mhm.
in
I
corporate,
agree.
working as
I
executive assistant, and so I was responsible for the flyers and things like that, the newsletters, and so it just became a thing where I just knew I had this graphic design skill, so I didn't have to go to school for graphic design.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
I
and you
went
just learn on the YouTube. Pick up,
Yeah.
go to
Mhm.
YouTube. You
exactly.
can learn on your
Well,
own.
I went to school as a business management and
Mhm.
accounting. I went
Mhm.
to school, but here's the deal: the things that they taught me in school, they didn't teach me how to deal with the politics at
Right.
work.
Mhm.
Exactly.
But they literally just gave me if this happens,
right.
if in
Mhm.
case
They give you
this,
examples, but
this is the
not
case
real
you
life.
study. You see,
exactly.
it's so totally different when you're in there and you're like, oh my God, they're
Right,
so
right.
mean.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I've cried at work before. Believe me. You know, they didn't tell
Yeah,
me what to
yeah.
expect. You know, when I was in my younger
They
days,
don't,
I
they
had to
don't
go to
teach
the
you
bathroom.
those. They don't
Yeah.
teach you everything at
No,
school.
no.
You're gonna have you're gonna have to go on hands training.
Hands
You
on,
really
yeah.
do. It's like
Hands
just
on.
throw yourself in there and you're gonna learn.
Yes.
You're gonna learn.
But
You're
the
gonna
thing
pick it up.
about Juilliard in New York, not everybody can go to Juilliard.
That's true.
And in Juilliard, they really give you hands-on experience because your teachers come from the industry.
Right.
Yeah, but then
They're not-
hands-on is more kind of like role playing, JC. What
Right.
I'm talking about hands-on is when you are on set.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
that's
hands-on.
what
yes.
they do at Juilliard. They actually make
No,
you
it's
go on
totally
set.
But then you
different.
also play. Well,
Yeah, it's
you
totally-
have to
we
pay
do
for
that.
Juilliard.
We do
sure.
that at school too, but it's totally different when you're in the real world when when
Yeah.
you're
Right,
school.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's totally different.
I think I mean, I don't think anything's necessarily wrong with going to school.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, yeah,
You-
yeah.
I don't think anything's necessarily wrong. So we're not, saying you're wrong. You shouldn't go to school for that.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
yeah, no,
you know,
please
you
go.
do what you want to do
Yeah,
that
you
you
gotta
feel
have
that's
to go.
necessary to
Yeah.
hone into your natural abilities and to
Right,
you know.
yeah.
Because I think
But
school,
it's not necessarily
school and hands-on makes you what do you call it, perfectionist and
Exactly.
perfect. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, all of my jobs I've held, I learned something new. Like, I type 75 words per minute. Pardon me. I type 75 words per minute because I learned on the job. Because I was doing it so much, practice makes perfect, right? So, the more you do something, whether it's in an educational setting or whether it's in the job
Yeah,
force,
yeah.
you learn as you go, So,
Yeah.
I learned on the job. Making my money. instead of spending money.
with Lady Gaga, she is really good on stage. So
She's phenomenal.
what I'm
performer.
just saying is, I love her too. You know what I mean? What I'm just saying is,
Yeah.
please
Stay in your lane.
Stay
Did we
stay
say
you guys
that?
in your lane, okay?
Get back in your lane.
Let the people
Like Las Vegas Train.
let the other
Watch House of
people's-
Gucci and your perception
Shine.
about her might
It
No,
might
I
change a
don't
little
have
bit.
any bad perception about her. Just
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
incorrection. I'm just saying,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't have any bad
Right.
perception. But when I saw what is that?
A Star Is Born.
Star is Born
Oh,
she is
yeah,
so
yeah,
bad
yeah,
on
yeah.
that movies. That's all I can say.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that one. I hate to say that. I have not seen that one, but I just like the glamour of the House of Gucci and the House of
Is it a brand new
is
movie?
it-
No,
a new one.
it's no. The House of Gucci is
the House of
about
Gucci.
about the owner of Gucci who was killed by the wife. It's a real story.
Yeah, it's
He
based
was
off of a true
murdered.
story, and I did.
It's a
Yeah.
documentary
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, but they turned it
It's in
into
a movie.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a movie
yeah.
scene.
So it's
yeah.
a-
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Donatella Versace. I think that they did a movie as well.
Johnny Versace.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he
and-
was the one that died.
Yes, and he was
Johnny.
killed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like that in a sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
So
about the
I
fashion
watched
world.
it because I wanted to know not only about Lady Gaga but the character, like what she
Right.
went through in order to go like
Exactly.
anyhow. we're
So
talking about
who are the other thing?
Like Eddie. Well, of course, we're talking about Fantasia. Let's go to
Mhm.
Fantasia. Did we talk about Fantasia already? We kind of did in a sense, with the Color Purple. How she crossed over from singing and now she's acting. I think she did a phenomenal job. She's
Yeah,
wonderful.
she did a
Taraji P.
phenomenal
So
Henson,
how is she
another one.
doing? I saw her win in
Incredible. In the Color Purple.
no,
Mhm.
oh no, I what do you call that now? The American Idol.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, after she came out of American Idol, she just had this fabulous, booming musical
her career just
It just
went,
flourished. And she's doing
Yeah.
amazing. She's a new mom, a wife, and she's just like, she's glowing
yeah.
in every aspect of her life. And I love her for that. And she's just so, I sense from her that she's really authentic too. So she has these natural skills. She's able to sing, and then also she's a great speaker. I've seen her on several YouTube not documentaries necessarily, but YouTube shows that where she was sitting and just talking about her life and how she grew up from
Mhm.
down here and had to go through a lot of harsh life experiences, and then she wanted to sing, and they talked about her story and how she got into American Idol and how she sang Tina Turner in her first song, her interview song, and she just floored it, and now she's here on the big screen. But I knew
Is this her
I
first
just-
movie?
No,
No?
it's not her. Well, it's not her it's not her first movie because there was another movie that she played in that was a smaller role.
Role. Okay.
And she was actually in a movie about how she was raped. It was a smaller movie, and I apologize, I don't recall the name. This was maybe 6-7 months ago that I saw this on YouTube, and I'll have to research that. But she did a really good job in that movie. It was just a really short film. It was like a short film, not a movie, like a short film. So I think she did a really good job in that. I think that was her foot in the door to acting, and
I love her.
I just love her. And
Yeah,
then
I love
in
her.
The Color Purple, I really honestly didn't doubt her, ability
So
to
how's
act.
the color purple, guys?
Well,
Yeah, I loved
in The Color Purple, when I saw Fantasia's character, I didn't
killed
even
it.
recognize that it was
Yeah.
Fantasia
it. Yeah.
because they made her look so basic,
Yes.
so
yes.
stripped off of her
Yes.
celebrity. It wasn't
Absolutely.
Fantasia the celebrity,
No.
but a plain housewife
Yes.
who was beaten down
Yes. From day
and
one.
made I'm sorry, but made her to look like ugly
Yes.
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 because of her hard life.
Yes.
And then later on in the middle of the movie, Maria, this is how oh my gosh, it's Fantasia. This whole time I was looking at Fantasia.
You didn't know it?
And I didn't know it was her.
Okay. See, I knew
So
from
that's
this
how
other
good
little,
it
other little movie that she did, a film that she did. I remember because she didn't have makeup on there. She was much younger then. This was like in her 20s when she did this little small film that I happened to stumble upon on YouTube one day. And so I knew it was her. I could tell it was her. But she has those very strong features, so I love Fantasia. I love her music, and I've watched her music videos like constantly, like on rewind. I love her movies and her persona and how she carries herself in her music videos. I love her voice, and so I just didn't have any doubt that she was gonna kill it.
I
knock it
just
out the
didn't
box.
recognize her without any makeup on
She-
and without the
she was
fabulous
fabulous.
hair. I
And she's
like,
really a down to earth
completely.
person. She's really a down to earth person. So if you actually watch her talking, in real life, on different shows, you could just tell that she has a humble heart and a humble spirit, and so she
does.
doesn't have a problem with stripping herself to show herself to the world and say, "This is really me. You
Yeah.
love me or you hate me. You accept me as I am. This is really me underneath all of this glitz and glam. Hey, this isn't me under all this. I'm real as they come too.
Yeah.
I like people like that.
No,
Yeah,
she
you know.
really immersed into the role.
She truly did.
And she threw away vanity out the
exactly,
window.
and she had no problem with
No,
it.
threw out, and that's what I loved about
You-
Fantasia.
Yeah, you could tell she had a lot of passion for what she was doing.
Yeah, and another singer rapper
Who?
that turned into a phenomenal actor is Marky Mark.
Yep, I knew it was
Marky
Mark
Mark.
Wahlberg.
And then later
Oh,
on,
Mark-
he became Mark Wahlberg.
right,
Oh,
right.
he's a singer?
He was a
But
rapper.
He was
In
a
the
rapper
Marky
back
Mark.
in the 90s,
90s.
like early 90s.
Mhm.
And then he did,
In the
he was an
2000s.
underwear model for Calvin Klein, and of course, a lot of gay people, came in droves, and they really
Wow.
loved Marky Mark, and they,
Mhm.
and
I really don't see Mark Wahlberg handsome.
but in the 90s he was.
Yeah, what? I loved
Yeah.
him as Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch. I
Yeah.
really, I grew up in that era with my kids as young
This-
kids,
this
and
was the
so
song.
I loved him. He was a
The-
cutie pie back then. He's a little
Mhm.
plainer now. He's a little. He doesn't have really strong features that say, "Oh, he is handsome," like the big blue eyes and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah,
like
I mean, this was in the early part of
But
the 90s, so
right.
he looks very different now.
Yeah, he does. He looks totally different,
Yeah.
like schoolboy different.
Yeah.
He is totally not what with the
But
cap and the
yeah.
bright colors,
Yeah.
dancing.
And he was like a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
And
hard,
then that's
hard,
the
hard.
famous song. There were singers in the background. It's such a good vibration.
Oh, that was my song. Oh God! Don't let me start rapping it. The beats. No,
And so-
I won't do it.
Hold on to your thought. We're gonna go on a quick break. Please stay tuned because we had so many other artists that we are gonna be talking about, and on the third segment we're gonna be talking about local artists. So please stay tuned. Don't go away.
Okay.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice they never had before. Now, Social Media Shows is always collaborating with our veterans to help them do things and help out the veterans who are struggling today. And we teamed up with GI Connections, connecting veterans with resources. So please consider helping and donating to this great cause because we're always doing things for veterans. So GI Connections, Social Media Shows, and you is what makes the world a better place. Once again, Joseph Skoda, proud United States Air Force veteran. Hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice they never had before. Now, Social Media Shows is always collaborating with our veterans to help them do things and help out the veterans who are struggling today. And we teamed up with GI Connections, connecting veterans with resources. So please consider helping and donating to this great cause because we're always doing things for veterans. So GI Connections, Social Media Shows, and you.
Hey, welcome back here at the Honeybees Starship crossover topic. We actually talk about different artists and the Hollywood and on local artists here in Las Vegas that cross over into different type of talent. You know, I think that's the reason why we have America's Got Talent, right?
Exactly.
But anyways, guys, I've been when we were talking in first segment while looking on my host here at Honeybees, I had this question. I said, all right, so these singers actually crossing over to become actors and actresses. Are there actor and actresses that actually cross over to the singing or doing something else?
Exactly.
Yes.
Or TV hosting. So,
Yes.
so who are they?
So we say Eddie Murphy. We're gonna start bringing it up to men. We're gonna talk about the men. You know, the male figures in Hollywood today. And a lot of you probably know that Eddie Murphy, who is a famous comedian, he's absolutely the most hilarious comedian, you know, on the planet, one of them. And so I grew up watching him, Delirious, and all of the different
Boomerang.
Boomerang. He's in the movies. Yeah, so he crossed over from Boomerang as a comedian first, and then he started going into the acting field. Dr. Dolittle, he's absolutely hilarious, and then Dr. Dolittle 2, and I just absolutely loved him with Raven Simone. You know, she was in it as his daughter, and so it's like he is great at on stage as a comedian, and he just is perfect as an actor. I just love him because he's still a comedian even in these roles that he plays, in Dr. Dolittle. He was a straight comedian.
And I want to add Coming to America.
Coming to America. How could I forget that?
Let's not forget, because that was one of the most iconic movies of Eddie Murphy.
Thank you.
I watched that 100 times.
Hello, me too. And I was Miss Headley. I was Miss Headley, his wife.
I watched it over and over and over and over.
Oh my God. That
Zamunda.
was Zamunda. Yes. And I mean, he was hilarious in that movie. So he was basically still a comedian. He didn't
Yes.
step outside that comedian role just to
No.
be an actor. So he was
No.
kind of like
Oh, yes.
doing both at
I
the
think
same time.
comedian are the most. I think I would say. I love comedian
They're
to become
flexible.
an actor. Yes.
Yeah, as long
Because-
as they stay in a comedian, comedy
Yes.
role
Yes.
Yes.
in
Yes.
acting,
Yes.
then they can do it with
Do
ease.
anything.
Like Kevin Hart.
With ease.
You know
Kevin
what I mean?
Hart.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kevin.
With
Oh,
ease.
he's so funny.
Because they're still just
Kevin
doing what they
Hart is-
naturally do on stage,
Yes.
just in front of a camera instead,
And there's
on
a lot
on
of
a set.
comedian that actually became a TV host.
Yes,
right,
yes.
right,
Yes.
exactly, like Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
Mhm.
He became a TV host, Jamie Foxx.
And then
so
let's not-
absolutely,
yeah.
he's a comedian, yeah.
Also, a singer that became
Bill
a TV
Bellamy, too.
host. Yeah.
Mhm, Bill
Kelly
Bellamy.
Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think
she was
she's
singing.
doing good as a TV
I think
host.
Kelly did
She's
her
really
TV
good.
show before become a famous singer.
No,
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 She
no,
won
yeah.
in American Idol.
Yes, yeah,
first,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
shucks.
And
Yes,
then she,
yeah.
and then she
Yeah.
broadened her horizons, and
Yeah.
I never,
And
I never
then-
expected that of her. I really thought
I
that she
did
was going to
not,
go into
yeah.
acting, if anything.
Yeah.
I didn't see her as a TV
As a
host
TV
myself,
host, yeah.
but when she was sitting in the chair, I'm like, oh, okay, I can see
Yeah.
it.
Can I just sing one of her most iconic?
Uh,
Since you've been gone. Okay. that's
Okay, so
I like that about JC. JC.
I'm not gonna try that.
Okay, JC is actually a comedian and actually
Thank you.
cross over
He's
to
a
the
crossover
TV host
from TV
and
host.
singing.
Yes, he's the singer of the group of the Funky
Singing,
Book.
I was a delusional singer as a kid. I would pretend that the screen on my window was a thousand people Coliseum and 1,000 people
Oh
were
my
watching me
God!
sing.
Well, you know what? Well,
As
that's
a child.
that's better than what I used to do as a child and take up all my dolls. Because I wanted to be Janet Jackson. And you know,
Oh,
Janet
wow,
Jackson
wow.
is another one who went from singing into acting,
That's
you know.
right. Oh
From,
my
oh no,
God.
from acting to singing,
singing,
because
and
she
then,
played
yeah.
as, little Janet in, Good Times.
Oh.
And so,
Oh my
and then she
gosh.
went back into a little small roles.
I
believe,
love
with
that.
So
I love that.
I was
yeah.
Janet, and every time we'd have these family reunions or get-togethers for the holidays, I was so young and a kid, but I was always, in my head, in my imagination and daydreaming, I wanted to be a star. I wanted to be a celebrity, a model, a singer, a dancer, and so I would perform for my family. I was 7 years
Nice.
old, 8 years old. So I'd actually literally up in my room before that all happened.
And you would
I
channel
would take all my-
Janet Jackson.
I was channel Janet Jackson or whoever it was at that era of my life. Whether I was 5-year-old, 6-year-old,
I
7-year-old.
love Celine Dion.
From 5 years old, and I took all my little dolls. I put them right in front of me. I'd sit them, prop them up as much as I could. My little, the little army figures, with the little shotguns, and some are going,
Those were,
And I took the army figures and I put the teddy bears, and I was performing. I took my mom's wigs and I put them on my head. And I took her,
there was the audience.
and then I was just,
Our
La, la, la.
fantasies, huh? When we're
Yes.
kids.
and here I am today.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I forgot one more thing
Not
about
singing,
my
no.
delusion as a kid. So, back in the Philippines, when my grandfather used to take me to his provincial house,
Yeah.
countryside, so I would sing in front of the street kids. I would
Oh,
ask
well, he
the
was
street
bold.
kids,
He was
like,
bold. At least he
sit
went
down
to
over
front
here. I'm
people.
going to perform in front of you. And when I sang, I thought I was Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah.
I mean, in my head.
It's
in my head.
raining, hallelujah, it's raining.
Oh, and also, first I was afraid, I was petrified. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead now. Wait, we need a mic. Where's your mic?
Here's my question,
There's
guys.
a rain over here.
So
Okay.
here's the deal, right? So we are thinking, okay, like what you just said, that when I was
That was
singing, I
hilarious.
felt like I'm Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah, yes.
Now, my question with these celebrities is,
Yes.
what were they thinking when they cross over? Because think about this, they are already she's already a Lady Gaga.
Right.
She's a Beyonce.
Right.
She's those kind of things.
Yes.
What are they thinking? Don't you guys think? In my opinion, it is a risk.
It
know,
is.
It
It's
is
a
a risk
risk.
because they're risking their whole fan base. They may lose their fan base because their fan base will see them in a whole different light and then be like,
get back there.
Now they don't have the appeal is not there anymore. It's like you kind of break that vision that they had of you, you know, that fantasy they had of you on stage, and then you try to go into acting, and then you kind of fail at it or don't do so well at it, and they see you in a different light. So now when they come back and they see you performing on stage, they're all that's in their head is like
the one that failed.
that vision of them acting poorly. Just it didn't work out, you know. But you know, I think a lot of people that's in their circle probably encourage them to do it for whatever reason. Could be monetary gain.
Yes.
Because a lot of people in their circle, like producers or you know, that are you know saying, you know what, I think you'll be good at this role because they're gonna have a piece of the pie. They're gonna have a stake in it.
Yes.
So why not, you know, try to, you know, expand their career where they can make more money? So you don't know why they want to. Sometimes maybe it was one of those childhood dreams of theirs, but they ended up singing first, and then they said, okay, now that I have all these connections and I can get into the acting world, it's pretty easy.
A stepping stone
They
like
used-
Vanessa Hudgens.
Yes. And Vanessa Williams.
Vanessa Williams too.
Remember Vanessa Williams?
Yeah. See,
She's
I think
Miss America or Miss America, then the singer, and then acting.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, it's okay if you
But
know
with
that.
B-movies.
Yeah, if you know, I think you know, if you know that you have the talent, well, not only you know, make sure you go and ask your manager or somebody.
Right.
Hey, am I good this? But, or somebody who wouldn't lie in your face.
Yes, exactly.
One other thing that you were mentioning about, you know, you're losing all this fantasy about you, right?
Yeah.
So I have a big fantasy of Jennifer Lopez.
Oh yes,
Yes, one crossover.
from the Fly Girl.
Yes.
On Living
Well, I
Color.
love her as an actress, honestly.
I do too. She
And I
did
love her
enough,
as a
like,
singer.
Great.
But my fantasy about her being a singer is I love her. You know, this Hispanic lady that can
Yes,
sing
yes.
with you know. So I know that she is super duper sexy. Okay.
Yes, she is.
But then so I love her too. I saw a lot of her movies. I just saw one of her movie last night actually.
Which is the
Enough
striptease.
or the striptease.
No.
Enough?
No. It's an older one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, I love her acting. Literally, I
I
love
do
her.
too.
I
She's
love
phenomenal.
her. I love her singing.
Yeah.
Not much of her performing.
I agree.
Instead. So here's the thing.
I agree.
I never seen Jennifer Lopez perform. By the way, I see some of her music video, but never saw her perform before.
Like on the Grammys.
And one day I went and saw her perform at the Planet Hollywood.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
And
live. That's
okay,
nice.
listen to this. Before I went and see Jennifer Lopez perform, I went and see I'm gonna say bad words. I see the other one, the one who sing Despacito.
Yes.
Oh, God, I love that
Despacito,
song.
Yeah.
I don't know the name.
Okay, I
but
forgot. I
love
went and
him.
see him first. And oh my God, like literally, it's just I jam on his song.
I love it. I love
One
it so
week
much.
later, I went and see Jennifer Lopez,
Yeah.
and literally, like I'm like, no,
It's not what you expected.
No.
yeah. So
You didn't like
and then
her.
I saw her at the Super Bowl with Shakira,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah, she's no Shakira. She's definitely not
yeah,
Shakira.
and then
Can't believe
I'm
it's
like,
Shakira.
I'm done with Jennifer Lopez singing. I'm just gonna go and stay with her acting.
Yeah, just with acting. Don't even go back to Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Just stay with acting.
Yes.
Okay, no Puff Daddy. Don't go back to Ja Rule. Just
Yes.
stay
Right.
with Puff. Just stay with acting.
Yeah.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you say Ja Rule? There
Remember
goes
Ja-
those rainy days. Okay, never mind. Anyhow.
Are you Ellie? But
Yeah.
the game done changed me. Yeah. And the game
She
did
can
change
sing
her.
too.
Yes.
I really
Do you wanna
can't.
cross over?
No, I'm not trying to cross over. I'm going to stay right here. That's why I retired my mic as a spoken word artist, and now I'm behind the scenes
The
because
scenes.
you are the
The
stars.
So yes,
That's why this is a starship.
yes.
'Cause we
So
represent
going
you.
back to to J-Lo, I remember my first movie of hers was Anaconda.
Oh, right. Oh
I
my
saw
God.
that movie.
With Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Oh my
Anaconda.
goodness. That movie was.
And then a few
Crazy.
years
I
later,
loved it.
she created her first
She's
album,
great.
and I was like scratching my
But you know
head.
what? I like
Can
that
she do
album.
this? Can she really sing?
I did
Oh, yes.
like that album.
That first album was
album
a
was
phenomenal
banger.
success.
I loved it. I used
What
to
is the
sing
what
it.
is the
That's
Oh my
when
God.
the Waiting for Tonight was in that album.
Yes, but there was one song.
And
I
then
just-
that DJ now play that song because I
Yes.
wanna be dancing.
It was
all
a
night long.
beat.
That's my
It
favorite.
was a great
song.
beat. It was a great beat. It was a great beat. Yeah. I was trying to get to
Yeah,
it.
so it
Find
was
it.
all like
Right.
dance music, gets you in the
yes,
mood to dance.
Yes. It
Mhm.
was really a hit. I'm really proud of her for that.
Look at
because
her
she
face.
came in.
She's
She's
like,
like,
look at
I
that.
don't know what you're talking about. You know, too bad we couldn't play
No,
the
no,
clips
no, she-
behind us. You know, on the
No,
green
actually,
screen. You know.
she's thinking about those songs.
She's
So I was
like,
like, no, she's
yeah,
thinking
I
about those
feel
songs.
it.
I'm thinking
I
about
feel
those
it.
songs if
I
I know
feel
it.
it.
Yeah.
She wants to get up and dance. She knows it. She, you know, she can tell Feather.
I cannot dance.
Oh, I bet you can.
Of course you
Oh,
can.
I'm sure she dances at home all
It's
the time.
like,
She'd be
oh,
like cooking.
shush.
Hey, Shakira.
Shakira,
Okay.
Shakira.
I can see you. You got one frying
do
pan
you
in one
remember
hand.
that night that we had to pay for our meal and you danced and we just
See, I pegged her right, you guys, and I knew.
I'm
knew.
gonna dance a little bit so we could pay this meal.
Okay, right?
Yeah,
Look,
I
don't
was
get me
like-
started.
I was like
I can
taking
do
all,
that.
all my clothes.
Oh,
No, just,
No, I was.
wait, I'll come
Sorry,
close to
yeah.
it, but I'm not gonna do it all. You know.
anyways, guys.
I'll leave something to the imagination.
So-
But I'll get it paid. I'll get the
Mhm.
bill paid, but I'll leave
Anyhow,
something to
a
the
few
imagination.
more crossovers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cher
And share.
started out as a singer.
Yes.
Cher,
Yes.
sexy singer.
Oh, she can-
And
She
so
can
she
act.
started. Well, she started
And
out
then
with Sonny Bono, I thought.
Yeah,
first.
yes. And then-
Sonny and Cher.
the
Sonny
Dream
and Cher.
Girls. Is she on the
TV.
Dream Girls?
No,
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 uh-uh.
she's not in.
I know she is.
No.
She's in
But she was
older movies like Moonstruck.
Yeah, Moonstruck, and,
And then she was in Mamma
Sonny
Mia
and
Part
Cher,
Two.
Mamma Mia.
Yes, Mamma Mia. there you go.
Yeah.
The second movie, not the first
Yeah.
one. She was in the second.
She
Yeah,
was
then
the,
she came out
she was the
with
mama
real
son.
movies.
No, she was the kind of like the
She was
leader.
the mother of
Yes.
Meryl Streep in that movie. Yeah.
Right, right.
And she basically gate crashed that party that she wasn't supposed to be in.
Which is iconic
Yes.
move
Cher
for her.
moment, yeah.
Yeah, that was an iconic Cher
So,
moment.
and she did a lot of, she won a lot of Academy Awards.
She sure did.
Which
For the
really
movie. But
her
proved
mantle
that,
is
yeah, like
cool.
Moonstruck.
No,
She's
she
great.
is. She
Mhm.
when I
She's
saw.
a great actress and singer, so she can do
Yes.
both easily.
Yes, I never seen her sing. I
Naturally.
heard her songs, but I never heard her
Oh,
sing.
her
But I
singing.
see her act. and
Yeah,
yes.
she's really good.
You
Yeah.
know, what I love about Cher is she's so unique. I
Yes,
mean, you know,
yes.
that sounds so cliche to just use the same word, unique. You know,
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I would want to come up with an even grandiose word for her
Mhm,
because
mhm.
her voice, you can pick it out of a crowd of a million
Yes,
people.
yes.
If she was to sing with the mic in the middle of a million people, you would say, Cher!
I know, yeah, most especially
You
when
know-
you start hearing, do you believe
Believe
I'm
in love?"
105?
All right. Okay. Oh,
Oh, there you go. That's her song. Okay,
oh.
that's her song. Yeah.
Now I'm waiting for Cardi B to start acting.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Look,
Cardi
but
B.
I know.
Well, Cardi B is a big crossover, by the way.
Yes.
From a prostitute to
That's
singing.
a huge crossover.
That is a huge
Huge.
cross. That is yes,
Hey,
yes,
she
yes.
deserves
you
No,
know
no,
what?
no.
Cardi
I know,
B,
yes.
you did that thing,
There's something
girlfriend.
else that she did. She also crossed over to be a fashion diva.
She did.
And she was invited to the couture salons in Paris.
She did.
And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, look at this girl from the ghetto
From Love and
to
Hip Hop.
being invited to an
From Love and Hip Hop.
exclusive
Yes.
parties
Mhm.
by Mugler, my favorite French designer. I said, what is she doing with Mugler?
No, this is a big,
Oh my
the
gosh.
greatest
Yeah.
crossover, and she deserved
Yes.
it.
She
My
deserves the
God.
She
accolade.
freaking
Yes.
yes.
Yes, she
Yes.
does. Because she came
Yeah.
from Love and Hip Hop down here with the teeth was not, you know.
Yes, yes.
And
so-
she came out going, ah,
Yeah, right?
You know, in a brand new singing career with Bruno Mars, you
Yeah,
know.
no, that
just-
is-
And that was, I think, that was her
Do you-
best song. And
That
her first
is
song that she came out
You know,
with.
I am
Collaboration with Bruno.
a big reader and big analytic on personality.
Yeah.
And you can imagine if you think about it, all right. You don't look on the bad side of being a prostitute to a
No.
singer. What
Yeah.
you're gonna look at is how can this girl be able, there's a lot of roadblocks going to be a singer.
Oh, yes.
Mentality, money,
Oh, yes.
connection,
Yes.
dealing with people because you're
I was
dealing.
about to say the people the backlash, the people who are gonna try to bring her down and bring up her
Yes,
past.
yes.
You
Yes,
know, that is hard.
That is hard. That is a
Like
mental.
she came a long way.
Yeah,
I can only
she
imagine
came
what
a
she had to
long
go through
way.
mentally.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Because she had
Yes.
a lot of people trying to fight her, you
Uh-huh.
know, because of jealousy that they see her coming
And she,
up,
wa-
and
you know,
was
as a
a rough
human.
one for her.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
and her sister Hennessy,
Yeah.
you know,
Uh,
and
you
she had a
can-
rough upbringing.
Yeah, you can imagine because we human being, whatever, so million distractions that's coming our way, we tend to
Absolutely.
actually double guess ourselves all the time.
Yeah,
And for
yeah.
her,
That's easy to do.
for her to fight all those freaking
Oh.
roadblocks along the way.
Yes,
demon.
yes.
Oh, honey.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that
honey.
girl's a fighter.
Yes.
yes.
Literally.
Yes.
But you know,
She-
hypothetically speaking,
She
she's
is-
just like
she's a tough
said,
and
"I'm
strong
gonna go for
and
it.
yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
I have
I
one
got
thing
this."
to say about Cardi B. I like it like that.
Oh, oh,
I like it like that.
okay. He likes it like that,
Yeah,
and so do
yeah.
I, Cardi B.
Yes.
I like it like
Yes,
that.
Yes,
yes,
you know,
I
And
salute
congratulations
to you.
on your babies, your
Uh-huh.
family. Unfortunately,
Yes.
she's not with her husband anymore, I suppose.
That's
so, you know.
fine.
But girl, you
Honey.
got a beautiful daughter, you got a beautiful career, and keep it moving.
Yep, if you're
Keep
not.
it pushing,
Yeah.
girl.
What happened to the
Yeah.
husband? They divorced?
I believe that they're
Okay,
officially
whatever
divorced.
it is.
I know they separated and then they were gonna get back together. Like within
Honey.
the last 3 months, they were gonna
It's
get back together.
personal.
You know,
But you never know. You know, it's all speculation when it comes down to
Yes.
mainstream Hollywood and all the the different things that's spread out there on the news and on social media. Everybody has something to say, and we don't know who's right, who's wrong. But you just base it on your
Yep,
own
yeah.
observation. And it's none of nobody's business, even
No.
though they put it
Yes,
out there.
yes.
Just leave it alone because it's too much. It's
None of your
too much.
A lot
beeswax.
of people
None
might
of your
hate,
beeswax, right?
a lot of people might hate
Let
me
it go.
might hate me saying this, but you know what? I felt like I am prettier, I am more successful, and I am more focused when I am single.
Oh,
Hello.
Okay.
Can I get it?
Oh my gosh. I have one thing to say.
And that's a stinger,
Yes.
not a banger, but a stinger, okay? Because I believe that too.
Yes.
I'm more
Okay.
confident when I am single. I don't know why.
Absolutely.
Oh
I have
my
been too.
God.
I have been too, and it allows me a lot more time to focus on moi.
And I
You know,
feel
in
the
my
same way.
queendom.
You say,
In
I
my
feel the
honeycomb.
so,
Yeah.
You know, I
Cardi
focus
B,
on my honeycomb.
we're with you. Well, we got your
Yes,
back.
Cardi
Girl, we
B.
got your back. You're not riding this alone, okay?
Yes.
You can come to the honeycomb.
Yes.
Come
And
to our
one
honeycomb.
guy that also crossed over, Jared Leto, he's really a phenomenal actor. Every time that he has a role, it's very because he's such a method actor, and he's such an Academy Award winning performer. But I got shocked recently when I saw him in a concert. He actually had concerts singing, and I'm like, this guy could sing. I was like, and he really sang.
So
I
is
thought
he,
he was just an actor.
I was about to say, so he's an actor and then he's trying to transition into singing.
I don't think he's trying to transition.
just
I
did a
mean,
little
he's like
something.
he's already there
Oh,
because he already has
Already
the
got it.
audience.
okay.
So
Oh,
that's
so he has a
like
fan base in
amazing.
acting and a fan base in, his
In
singing, because
yeah.
he probably started out with singing a little
Yes,
bit in the
yeah,
beginning and
yeah.
grew his fan base and then ultimately went
Yes,
into
it's a
acting
stepping
and
stone,
successful.
yes.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's great if you can do both. That's wonderful. But I know Maria, she's like, just stick to acting if you
Yeah,
started
stay
off
in
with
your
acting.
lane.
Stay
But
in your lane.
my thing is if you have this wonderful gift and talent, Why not? I feel that there's enough room at the top for everybody. That's like in Las Vegas. I always say, all of you entertainers out there that, have a dream to be successful in the industry, there's enough room at the top for each other.
There
So
is,
let's
yeah.
lift
A
each
lot of
other
room.
up. Let's keep each other empowered, and we can all rise to the top and eat. Okay, baby? We can eat this honey.
Yes.
We can eat
That
this honey.
being said, we will be right back for our local crossovers.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
This going. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
All right, welcome back to the Honeybees, you guys. We are back for, we're going to talk about something different on this episode, this segment here. We're going to talk about the local live entertainers here. We have such amazing talent right here in our city, Las Vegas, and they don't get their just desserts. They don't get their flowers while they're here and they're shining bright, okay? So we want to support them. And I am with Savage Journey Entertainment. I'm so thankful that I'm here now as a co-host on the Honeybees because I can actually talk about them,
Yes.
on some episodes. We can actually discuss these fabulous and dynamic artists so you can know who they are too, and you can go follow them on their social media platforms. But the one I want to start out with is E.C. Adams.
Yay! We love EC.
Yes, we love you, E.C.
We
Yes.
love easy.
And,
Yes.
I have to say that I am a bias with EC because I've been knowing him for, I'll say since 2015. He's a phenomenal entertainer, singer, songwriter. He's signed with F Media, Father MCs, with F Media Sony, his label. And
Wow.
he is a tribute artist as well at the IAC and all over the world. He does cruises. He's just been in Australia for a tour for a month long. And he is dynamic. He is just one of the best entertainers here in Las Vegas. So, and he was on your show recently, So,
we were all connected with EC in some ways. And
Yeah.
I've known him so many years. He's been in TV shows, different
Absolutely.
TV shows so
Yes,
many
yes.
times.
Yes.
And he is a phenomenal singer. I was gonna say actor.
He's not acting, but he's
Yes,
you think he's
yes.
acting, but he's not because he has great theatrics on stage. I mean, he has this energy and this power and lightning speed that is nonstop, so it keeps you captivated,
Yes.
when he's on stage. So his performances are well worth it. He's going to be at the IAC on March 3rd, at Italian American Club on March 3rd. It's going to be a
Wow,
dynamic tribute
wow.
to Michael Jackson and Prince. And
Oh,
so this
wow.
is going to be a great show. And so I like to, and I'm also, why I'm biased is because I am his personal and executive assistant.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
So I had to mention him
It's
first.
okay to be biased.
I
you
am
know what I'm
not biased there.
What a grand
That's like my
privilege,
brother.
yeah.
It is a great privilege and an
Yeah.
honor for him to trust me with his baby. That's his prized possession. It's
Yes.
his career. Okay, and then we have Genevieve. I'm just gonna go down the list. We
Yes.
have Miss Genevieve, who I'm also like a sister to her, and I, do some work for her. She's an amazing singer. Monique Maffei, Hester, Nelia Ross, Rita Lim. I don't know if
Yes,
you
Rita
are familiar
Lim.
with some of these names.
Yeah, we're familiar with Rita. Yeah.
Rita Lim's at the Tuscany every Sunday at 7
Yes,
p.m. and she
yes.
does other acts around town,
Yes.
Teddy Davis Jr., Ashley Fuller, Zania de la Guardia. De la
Guardia.
I want to say it like you
Zonia,
guys
we
do.
want you here,
Guardia.
okay? We want
Yeah.
you here.
De la
We've been
Guardia.
talking about
Okay,
it.
Yeah.
Zania, you know I love you. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to get that.
De
You know
la
what I'm saying?
Guardia.
Okay,
Yeah.
Guardia.
Yeah, de la-
Okay, I'm getting it. Okay, I have to practice though. All right, and then Tracy, Jill, and Matt Mitchell, and High Rise, who just had their platformed and bell bottom show that I covered last night. It was amazing, but all their shows are. And then we have Mala Montoya with Miss Mala Yachty Girls, Vanessa Taylor. And Mala and Vanessa are actually great performers together. They're like a duo. They formed a little duo called the Vegas Dolls. So I'm looking forward to seeing their next performance really soon, hopefully.
Yay.
And then we have William Jordan, Grady Harrell, and Steph Payne, to say the least. Now, look, that's not all of you. And if I miss you guys, it's because of we are in time constraints. But
Well,
I
I'm
just
just
wanted
gonna
to mention
add to those lists is we have
Yes.
I just lost the name, but she
It's
was
easy too.
She was on striptease. Let me talk to her about freaking that. This is really embarrassing because I forgot her name.
No, it's okay. I do
She's
that all
my
the time.
She's my talent and striptease, by the way. She just She was on Tuscany. She was playing at Tuscany, and now she just left the country on a cruise ship.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wait.
Wow.
That sounds familiar. I just heard about somebody who did that, and I'm.
Selena Sasso.
Oh no, I don't know her.
Yeah,
Okay,
Selena
that's one I haven't met yet.
She was an Argentinian American singer.
Oh, wow.
She can. Oh my
Wow.
God, her voice is so powerful, and
Wow.
I just literally love her. She
awesome.
crossed over from actually resident in Las Vegas to cruise ship, so
Oh,
which is still
geez.
good.
Yes.
And we
That's
were.
awesome.
Here's the deal: is I am kind of like. Going against crossover, but
Yes.
not really if they come to social media just as a TV host, okay?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
That's different.
And
I
Grady
have
Harrell
one.
actually was a crossover.
Yeah, let me just finish the
Okay.
other one.
Okay.
And Chris Jason, who's
Uh-huh.
on Tuscany, oh my God, he's the most amazing voice of. Tell me the one that.
Oh.
So, anyways, you go see them at Rat Pack at Tuscany. So,
think.
Chris Jason. And also, here's the other person is, I'm gonna, I'm so sorry for
That's
not,
okay. 'Cause
for not coming back, for not responding or, responding to you for so long. Justin Shander. Justin Shander is the best of the best Elvis Presley
Amazing.
impersonation.
Oh
Wow.
no,
You
I know,
know?
I do know
Wow.
him, but also Jason Marquez is also a Elvis impersonator as well, and he does a lot of acting as well in Broadway acting.
Oh,
Jason
wow,
Marquez
that's
and
amazing.
Christina Seebeck, his sister, was an actress, and she actually was an actress on TV commercials. Aladdin. If you ever seen the
Ooh,
Aladdin
I
commercial
love
back
it.
in the 90s, she was actually the voice and the young girl who was singing in the Aladdin commercials.
Oh,
and now
wow.
Christine Seebeck is phenomenal. She was at the Starbright, and I went to go see her, and she's amazing. Love her. So
Yeah.
like
Yes,
him,
yes.
Jason Marquez is also one of my best celebrity friends, and he's dynamic at impersonating Elvis on stage.
Yes,
So
nice.
yeah,
And
I love
you
that.
were saying something.
Kevon Tyree.
Oh, Kevon, yes.
So
Prince,
he's an
Prince.
amazing performer,
Yes.
singer, dancer. But I saw his acting abilities when he acted as my butler in Gizi and his frenemies. Him and his British accent. I was like, oh, look at this guy.
Oh, I've not seen that one. That's new, Kev. You're slipping because we're friends on Facebook. I know Kev
I
Tyree.
said, this is amazing. Look at him. He
I didn't know he had
disappeared
this
into Domesday.
That's amazing. See, I love this because
Wonderful crossover.
we have a lot of and we don't even know the depth of these entertainers because we see them performing live on these
Yes.
local lounges or stages, Starbright Theater, IAC, or wherever. But you don't know in the background what they're actually up to. They may be actually trying to cross over into different arenas in the industry.
Yes, I agree.
So we may see some of these entertainers and these singers come out the woodworks next
Yes.
year and actually start acting.
Yes.
You never know because a lot of them start out singing and they really want to act. So just keep your eyes out on these specific people that Terry Remsen, Tamara Walker. Tamara Walker just sang the national anthem, and she's trying to get to sing the national anthem at the NFL. I'm sorry, the Super Bowl. For the NFL, and so she's doing amazing things as well. Tamara Walker, we love you, sister. But there is so much phenomenal talent out here in crossover talent that you
Yes.
just wait and see. You guys will see it on my page. You'll see it all over social media. Just stay tuned and go follow these people that we mentioned.
Yes.
All right.
And
Yes,
just
yes.
want I just
They're
want to let you
phenomenal
guys know that for all the talent here in we have so many talent here in Las Vegas, acting, singing, fashion models,
Right.
and
Priscilla Moore is a model.
yes, she's a
She's
fashion
one of
model,
our hosts
and
here.
we have so many local here. I open social media shows because I know that you guys are nobody sees us here in Las Vegas, and social media shows is open to all of you guys. We have 14 TV shows. We're gonna have 16 in few weeks.
Yes.
And all these TV
Stay
shows that
tuned.
we have here in social media shows are open to all locals. You see, we are actually not charging any of you guys to be featured on any of our TV shows because we want to promote you guys
Right.
here at our city.
That's what we do.
Yes. So please reach out to us, admin@socialmediashows.com.
All right.
Nice.
Sounds good to me.
Yes.
We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you.
Absolutely.
So that is wonderful. I think that is, we pretty much like mentioned
Yep.
everyone that we can think of on this episode. We're
Yes.
sure to come back for another episode mentioning a lot more of you phenomenal entertainers, actors, models, and everyone out there in the industry that's doing their thing and that's just lighting up Las Vegas. Okay, you guys are wonderful. We love you so much.
Yes, and if you
Yes.
guys if you guys want to be mentioned on our TV show, please reach out to us, okay? And
Yes.
that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
Bees
I
and
think
hornets.
it's a really good first show.
Yeah, I think so too. I
Yes.
think it was great.
Yes. Well, next week, guys, we have upcoming. We have actually a 5-week plan of topics that we're gonna talk about. But if you guys have anything in mind, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us.
That's right.
And we'll
That's
try to
right.
get all the things that you guys want us to talk about.
Yes, because it's all about you and what you want to hear.
That being said, it's time to say goodbye, and we'll see you guys again next week.
See you later.
Sayonara.
Mwah.
Ooh.